This story starts before touring, before releases, before any of this.
A 7th grader at Hopkins North Junior High loves music so much he decided to make his own CD.
Jason Ross doesn't want to be a music star, though. He just wants to help the victims of the September 11th terrorist attacks the best way he knows how.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please give a nice round of applause for tonight's Heroes in the Making honoree, Jason Ross.
I think music was pulling me in long before I understood what it was. When I was around 12, I made my first dance CD. I didn't even know how to produce. I didn't even know that was a thing. I just knew I wanted to arrange feeling. That curiosity led me into electronic music and eventually trance. There was something emotional about it, something that made life feel bigger than it was. I started DJing anywhere that would let me. My first gig was at a bowling alley. The room didn't matter. I just wanted to play. After college, I moved back home and spent every day teaching myself how to produce. When Injuna Beats signed my music, it felt like the first time the outside world reflected back something I'd felt internally for a long time. Looking back, I don't have language for it then, but I was already following a direction. That was my first compass.
Thank you so much.
There was a point where the direction I'd followed for years started to feel quiet. Touring, deadlines, constant output, everything kept moving faster. Trends, feeling like you had to keep up and I have to pivot, or feeling I have to do something that's inauthentic to me. What I wanted to say, I couldn't say in my own way. I felt like I had to be someone that I'm not. I remember realizing that the spark I'd built my entire life around didn't feel as present anymore. My body started pushing back, mentally and physically. I didn't step away because I wanted to quit. I stepped away because something inside me was asking me to slow down. In that space, without noise or expectations, I started listening again. Sometimes losing your sense of direction isn't failure. Sometimes it's just the beginning of finding it again. True north isn't something you find, it's something you return to. When I came back to music, I wasn't chasing a sound, I was chasing a feeling. I found myself reconnecting with the emotional core of the music I grew up on. Melody, atmosphere, energy. A lot of this album came together in solitude, sitting with demos, trusting instinct again. As the music took shape, the world around it started forming too. The visuals, the symbolism, the story. The first time I played the new music live, I felt something lock back into place. It wasn't about momentum or validation. It was alignment. True north isn't about where you're going. It's about staying aligned with who you are. This album is a reflection of that.
What are you going to play for us?